And we look back at the star performers from the 1983 Cricket World Cup. Today in 1983, Kapil Dev and his Indian side made history as they won the ICC Cricket World Cup for the first time. Lords was the scene for India's greatest cricketing triumph at the time as they beat two-time winners West Indies by 43 runs to lift the coveted trophy. To celebrate the anniversary, our correspondent Anil Thomas visited Lord's Cricket Crown Museum to relive India's historic victory.
25th of June 1983, 25 years later, India is back at the very venue in Lord's to win that World Cup for the third time. Well, we are in the Lord's Museum and let me take you through some memorabilia of the 1983 World Cup winning team. Come with me. Well, the biggest thing that, one would remember of the 1983 World Cup is that scoreboard. 1983 Lord's Cricket Ground, India versus West Indies, June 25th, 1983. The umpires, Dicky Bird and Major, and the scorer's name being there. That's the West Indies team batting lineup. On the man, they scored 140 runs, and Kapil Dev's bowling analysis there, picking up 1 wicket, 11 overs. Remember, those World Cups were played, and the way in which the Indian bowlers bowled. So India winning that match by 43 runs. That's the scorecard there of that particular game, that big game that India played for the first time. The time, that particular title that changed cricket in India and changed the dynamics of the game called cricket in India. Well, let's now take you through some more memorabilia of that particular World Cup. Well, this museum has got a perfect section dedicated to Kapil Dev and the 1983 World Cup cup-taking moment there at the stands where Kapil, the Indian captain, walked up to take that big trophy, that trophy that came to India for the first time after two failed attempts in 1975 and 79. Well, now since we're talking about the 1983 World Cup, let's also give you a glimpse of that big trophy that India lifted for the first time. Let's go and catch that trophy that brought a smile on every Indian's face and that was etched in our memories till the time in 2011 when India won the World Cup at home for the second time. Let's now go and catch that trophy, the World Cup trophy that was lifted for the first time by Kapil Dev and Team India. Well, that particular trophy that we are all talking about, June 25th, 1983, that trophy is there in that box. The Prudential Cup that was lifted by Kapil Dev and his team. A game that changed the way India looked at cricket and India looked at World Cup. This was the first time that cup was lifted by Kapil Dev and his team, and that surely will be a moment that still, as kids we remembered and is a part of our folklore and the way that changed Indian cricket on a whole. With video journalist S. Jaishankar, this is Anil Thomas signing off from Lord's.
So it was 1983, then 2011, and we really hope it's 2019 now when Team India brings back that beautiful trophy.